besides being considered two famous professional fighters. Logan Paul and Mike Tyson are two businessmen who lead ostentatious lives. But have you ever wondered who has the more luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Logan Paul and Mike Tyson. Vehicles. Both athletes invest a lot of money in vehicles for their garages, but who has the most valuable car collection? Logan, for example, has been snapped with various types of luxury automobiles. CF Moto C-Force 1000 for $10,000, Polaris Slingshot for $30,000, Ford Bronco for $33,000, Mercedes-Benz C-Class for $46,000, Chevrolet Tahoe for $56,000, Dodge Ram 1500 for $69,000, Dodge Challenger SRT8 for $70,000, Ford F-150 Raptor for $80,000, 1970 Dodge Challenger worth around $90,000, customized school bus that he bought for around $100,000, BMW i8 worth $140,000, and a Mercedes Maverick Sprinter van worth $150,000. One of his favorite vehicles from his collection, which he always shows off on his social media, is a customized Mercedes-Benz G550. It's a robust car with an imposing design and off-road capability, and of course it offers powerful performance, powered by a V8 bi-turbo engine. And it's no wonder that this imposing automobile can cost more than $160,000. Logan was also spotted with a Bentley Continental GT, a sophisticated vehicle from the renowned Bentley luxury car brand. The interior of the vehicle has a top-of-the-range finish and, of course, is equipped with a very powerful engine. That's probably why this machine has an estimated value of $220,000. Going further up the price scale, the most expensive car Logan Paul has ever driven is a Bugatti Veyron, which had been customized for him. This is a super sports car made especially for those who like speed, being so fast and powerful that it can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds and is capable of reaching a top speed of an unbelievable 253 miles per hour. And no wonder this incredible car is valued at around $1.5 million. Mike Tyson, for his part, has been seen with various vehicles such as a $40,000 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL, a $60,000 Mercedes-Benz 560 SL, a $75,000 Rolls-Royce Spur, a $95,000 Cadillac Scarlet, a $120,000 Bentley Continental T, a $130,000 Rolls-Royce Corniche, a $300,000 Bentley Continental SC, a $340,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost, a $350,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a $450,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a $500,000 Lamborghini Super Diablo Twin Turbo, a $600,000 Jaguar XJ220, and several sources speculate that one of the most expensive cars he has ever owned was a Ferrari F50, one of the most sought-after Ferraris in the world. This supercar is powered by a V12 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds, managing to reach a top speed of 202 miles per hour. And to give you an idea of price, depending on its state of preservation, you can find this legendary Ferrari easily going for over $1 million. When you add up the price of the vehicles, Mike Tyson wins this round. Point for him. Most expensive mansion. When it comes to buying a good place to live, both celebrities don't skimp on luxury and comfort. But who has the most luxurious mansion? Mike Tyson, for example. During the period when Mike Tyson was married to his ex-wife, Monica Turner, they lived in a beautiful mansion in a gated community in Bethesda, Maryland. Situated on a 2.5-acre lot, the 19,000-square-foot residence is able to offer every comfort imaginable. Going into its interior, we can see that the decor is very clean, having a color palette in light tones. One point that stands out in this property is that all rooms have large window openings, which bring excellent natural lighting. The interior of the mansion has several rooms which only exist in homes of this magnitude, such as a beautiful piano room in order to play his favorite songs, a fireplace in the living rooms to warm up on the colder days, a sophisticated dining room decorated with a luxurious chandelier, a rustic, wood-paneled office, a TV room equipped with a large projector, a weight training gym with views to the nature, a game rooms with a pool table, beside many other things. Going up to the house's second floor is where the master suite is located, which features a gigantic walk-in closet and a luxurious bathroom with a spectacular hot tub in the center. The external area of the property is not overshadowed by its interior, being equipped with excellent structures such as a beautiful pool and even a basketball court. In addition, it was in this gigantic space that Mike Tyson was once spotted taking a walk with one of his famous tigers. And according to some sources, this incredible property was ceded to his ex-wife after they divorced in 2003. And as reported in the media, in 2021 the property that once belonged to Tyson was sold for the small sum of almost $4,600,000. Logan, for his part, is not far behind. His first real estate purchase, for example, was a mansion in an exclusive condominium in the Encino district, which is located in the city of Los Angeles, in the U.S. state of California. Originally built in 1970, the house had a traditional architectural style with around 8,700 square feet of space, with stone staircases, period furniture and wood finishes in the main rooms. However, through more recent records, it is possible to see that the mansion has undergone significant updates in the years that the influencer has lived there, with rooms that have been completely remodeled and a more modern decor in soft colors, which have made the place modern and more elegant. The living room has a fireplace, while the dining area is very formal, with beautiful lamps hanging over the table. The gourmet kitchen, on the other hand, has a chef's island in the center, which is fully equipped for any type of event, as well as including an area for casual dining, which is next to a charming fireplace. There is also a home office, an oversized wine cellar and a game room with exposed wooden beams, which boasts views of the outside and integrates a custom bar. In total, the mansion has 7 cozy, Italian-inspired bedrooms. The master suite, for example, has a balcony with privileged views of the backyard, not forgetting the large dressing room and beautiful bathroom. And in addition to this bathroom, the property has 8 others. Outside, the residence is located on a plot surrounded by mature trees and is almost an acre in size, offering plenty of privacy for a celebrity to live in. There are plenty of spaces to relax, entertain, or hold outdoor celebrations, not to mention a large swimming pool, which incorporates a spa for relaxing. The mansion also includes a separate guest house, which has a kitchen, a large living space, a beautiful bedroom, and a private bathroom. To live in a place like this, Logan Paul had to shell out quite a bit of money at the time. According to some sources, he bought the property in 2017, forking out $6.55 million at the time. In 2022, the YouTube star disposed of the mansion, selling it to singer Machine Gun Kelly for around $7,400,000. Since Logan had the most expensive mansion, he wins this round. Point for him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both fighters don't skimp when it comes to shopping, but which one has the most exaggerated expenses? Mike Tyson, for example, owned 3 pet tigers, paying around $70,000 on each one. And just to keep these feline animals, he spent around $125,000 a year. When it came to styling his look, Tyson didn't like to skimp either, having been spotted sporting accessories like a $5,000 Rolex Oyster Perpetual, a $12,000 Cartier Pasha, a $18,000 Rolex Day-Date, a $33,000 Hublot Big Bang Unico WBC, a $40,000 Rolex Daytona White Gold. But the fighter's most expensive jewelry was a bracelet and watch made entirely with diamonds, whose price was estimated at around $630,000. At the height of his success, the fighter also enjoyed throwing lavish parties, such as his 30th birthday, which was attended by a guest list of 700 with many stars, an event that cost him around $400,000. Some sources also say that Mike Tyson was very generous to the people he cared about, having even given several luxury cars as gifts to his friends. Meanwhile, Logan doesn't usually skimp on accessories when it comes to putting together his stylish outfits, owning, for example, a large collection of watches, including Rolex Yachtmaster Eve Rose Gold worth $23,000, Rolex Day-Date Platinum Ice Blue Dial for $62,500, Rolex Day-Date Rose Gold for $65,000, Richard Mille RM011 Rose Gold Felipe Massa for $155,000, and Patek Philippe Nautilus Perpetual Calendar for $230,000. Logan Paul is also a big collector of rare Pokemon cards, and he spares no expense when it comes to adding new items to his collection. To give you an idea of the cards he has, Logan was clicked after the fight against Floyd Mayweather with a first edition BGS 10 Charizard, which according to him, there are only 3 in the world, with an estimated value of $1 million. One of the rarest cards he owns is a PSA Grade 10 Illustrator Pikachu, and according to the media, the card cost the fighter an unbelievable $5.3 million. And these are just a few examples, since on his social networks, the influencer has shown several other cards that can't be cheap at all. And since they both spend a lot of money on their lifestyles, let's consider this round a draw. Points for both. Other real estate. Famous fighters like Mike Tyson and Logan Paul have lived in many places throughout their careers. But who has the most impressive real estate portfolio? During some years of his career, several sources reported that Logan Paul lived in a beautiful apartment in Los Angeles, which he has made a point of showing in videos on his official channel. Located on Vine Street, the building Logan lived in has a privileged location, with luxurious units that feature exposed concrete finishes, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances in the kitchens, and large floor-to-ceiling windows, which not only make the spaces well lit by natural light, but also provide spectacular views of the city. In addition to the exquisite apartments, the building also offers residents a number of amenities, such as a 24-hour fitness center, which has a few well-equipped weight rooms, a heated swimming pool with spa, set in an area with beautiful palm trees, a pet park, rooftop terraces, executive conference rooms for meetings, an outdoor barbecue area, a photography studio, a billiards room for fun, among other things. It is speculated that the building was not only home to Logan Paul, but to other internet personalities. And although the building has sophisticated units, it is not known how much the influencer paid to live there, but rental prices at the time started at $2,500 a month. Logan's real estate portfolio also includes an 80-acre property in the San Jacinto Mountains known as Phobes Ranch. Originally built in 1920 and then renovated in the 1950s, the property's main residence features concrete walls and over 2,400 square feet of living space. The spaces include a charming living room, a dining area with a stone fireplace, and a kitchen with counters, top-of-the-line appliances and ornate plaster designs on the walls, making the atmosphere more refined. There are also 3 luxurious bathrooms and 3 cozy bedrooms, some with large windows offering beautiful views of the grounds, as well as other amenities. Going outside, you can see that there are other buildings on the property, including barns for the animals, workshops full of tools for the work carried out on the ranch, and even a guest house, which has its own kitchen. There are also many trees, trails to explore, pasture areas, an agricultural greenhouse and other environments to enjoy on the ranch. Considering all that this property offers, the influencer probably bought the place to lead a more secluded life away from the hustle and bustle of the city. And as reported by the media, he acquired the ranch for a whopping $1 million. A great investment, isn't it? Another mansion Logan Paul has lived in is a beautiful property in Puerto Rico, located in Dorado Beach, within the gated community of Ritz-Carlton. The 5,200 square foot interior property has many amenities, such as open layout living room, which has high ceilings, marble floors, and a stunning decorative chandelier in the center. A formal dining area for 10 people, with a bookcase for drinks. And 5 furnished bedrooms, including the master suite with custom lighting. In addition, there are 7 bathrooms, a kitchen with modern appliances, closets full of large cupboards, a media room with a top-of-the-line projection system, and other cozy areas, such as a family room with a TV. Outside, there is a large swimming pool, green lawns for leisure activities, a cozy shaded living area, and a marquee with a billiards area. And despite all the amenities this exquisite mansion offers, Logan Paul never actually bought the property, preferring to rent it out for around $55,000 a month. And according to some sources, the mansion had an estimated value of more than $13 million. Mike Tyson, for his part, right when he started making money, he decided to buy a mansion in Southington, Ohio, where he lived during the 1980s. Going inside the property, we can see that everything is very different and luxurious, probably being handpicked to meet the fighter's desires. In one of the rooms, for example, there are golden details with lamps pointing to the center, a place he was supposed to use to hold his parties. The bathrooms, on the other hand, are capable of impressing anyone for their impactful and luxurious decoration. The place has coatings made of black marble and many golden details, which seem to be gold-plated, such as the stunning hot tub bath that is surrounded by glass and had the tub entirely customized with golden objects. The property also features large wooden sheds, where Tyson likely used to hold his events with a larger number of guests. In one of these areas there are huge heated pools, a place so big that they look like resort pools. Although today the property is completely abandoned, we can imagine that in the 1980s it must have been extremely luxurious. And according to some sources, in 2014 the property was bought for $1,100,000 by a church that restored the entire complex to become a shrine. Currently, Mike Tyson lives in a gated community in Seven Hills in Henderson, Nevada, a condominium in which he once owned 2 properties. The athlete's first mansion in the area was a beautiful white house of contemporary architecture. Although it was built in 2001, the property has undergone several renovations and therefore maintains modern and sophisticated details. One of the areas that most draws attention in this house is the outdoor area, where there is an infinity pool with 2 spas and even an illuminated waterfall. In all, the property is about 5,740 square feet, being divided into 6 bedrooms and 6 luxurious bathrooms. And according to media reports, Tyson decided to sell that property for nearly $1,500,000 in order to buy an even more expensive one in the same neighborhood. Currently, the fighter lives in a large 2-story mansion of approximately 8,150 square feet of floor space. In a video posted on the channel QG, while some of Tyson's friends were visiting him at his residence, it was possible to get to see a little of the residence's interior. One of the points about Tyson's intimacy that got a lot of attention was his large collection of birds, an animal he seems to be passionate about. In addition, in the estate's external area, there is a lush landscaping with a strong presence of nature, it being full of shrubs. The site also features a large pool and even a small multi-level water fountain. And according to some sources, Mike Tyson is speculated to have purchased the property for around $2,500,000. Bearing in mind that Logan has only rented out most of his properties, it's Mike Tyson who wins this round. Business. As well as being 2 well-known fighters, they are also considered great businessmen. But which of them has the most lucrative business deals? Tyson has become a successful businessman, investing in projects that seem to be giving him a lot of return. He owns, for example, Tyson 2.0, a company that sells products made from cannabis. The business seems to be so successful that the company's official Instagram alone has almost 150,000 followers. Social media is also another of the fighter's sources of income. He has, for example, a YouTube channel that has 2 million subscribers, with videos that have reached tens of millions of views. On Instagram, he has over 20 million followers and is where he takes the opportunity to promote his company's products. That's all not to mention his VIP presence at events, his famous appearances in Hollywood movies, and even exhibition fights he's been doing after retiring, which also continue to earn him a lot of money. Meanwhile, an influencer who has been creating content on the internet for over a decade, Logan Paul is followed by thousands of people on his social networks. On TikTok, for example, Logan has 18.5 million followers, while on Instagram, this number already exceeds 27 million. All this fame has enabled the influencer to sign advertising deals with major brands, such as Liquid Marketplace. Logan Paul has also invested in an acting career, appearing in films such as The Thinning, Where's the Money and Airplane Mode, and series such as Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, Stitchers, and Bizaardvark. In the music business, he has released some singles throughout his career, such as Help Me Help You, Noel Diss Track, among many others. Another source of income Logan Paul has is through the revenue he generates from his podcast Impulsive, which he has been running since 2018 and which has more than 4.6 million subscribers on its YouTube channel. Outside of entertainment, Logan Paul runs a merchandise company known as Maverick Apparel, which in its first 9 months of operation alone generated more than $40 million in product sales. Another of his biggest businesses is the energy drink Prime, in which he is a founding partner alongside KSI. To give you an idea of the brand's success, the drink's official Instagram alone has more than 2 million followers, and during its first year of operation alone, Prime generated revenue of an incredible $565 million. Considering that Logan is one of the main names involved with the company, he probably received a good chunk of that. As Logan Paul appears to have more diversified and profitable businesses, he wins this round. Point for him. Net worth. There's no doubt that both fighters have amassed huge fortunes over the course of their careers. But which one has the biggest net worth? Mike Tyson, for example, was once considered one of the highest paid athletes in the world. Most of his income came through his fights that were very successful and were broadcast worldwide, which also earned him a lot of money with pay-per-view. He even had millionaire contracts with television stations like HBO and Showtime. And of course, the amount of money he received for each fight grew as he beat his opponents and his name became more and more known in the world. To get an idea, it is estimated that adding up the bonuses, he received about a $1,500,000 against Trevor Berbick, a $2 million against James Smith, a $2,500,000 against Pinklon Thomas, a $5 million against Larry Holmes, a $10 million against Tony Tubbs, a $20 million against Michael Spinks, a $25 million against Peter McNeely, a $30 million against Bruce Seldon, and even unbelievable $103 million against Lennox Lewis in 2002, a figure that, adjusted for inflation, is worth over $150 million today. Adding up all his earnings, Mike Tyson earned at least $430 million, which is equivalent to over $700 million. And despite making so much money, in 2003 he surprised everyone when he declared bankruptcy, reporting being $23 million in debt. It is speculated that his financial problems were due to the fact that he lived an extremely luxurious life and did not know how to manage his expenses, added to the fact that his manager Don King kept a large percentage of all his earnings. Currently, he seems to have turned the tables and gotten financially back on his feet again. And while no one knows for sure what his current net worth is, we can estimate that he has at least $20 million, a figure that could be much higher if he had invested and managed his wealth better. Logan Paul, for his part, is also a successful fighter. The amounts he received when he started producing videos for the internet are undisclosed, but in 2015, he was listed as one of the 10 most influential figures on the platform, earning hundreds of thousands of dollars for each short video. As for YouTube, he is among the most influential American content creators in the world, with around 23.5 million subscribers to his official channel. And it's no coincidence that he has appeared on the Forbes list of the highest paid YouTube content creators several times. When it comes to his career as a fighter, Logan Paul has also received a lot of money with each fight. In his first fight against the Englishman KSI alone, it is estimated that he earned $2 million before tax, while in the rematch, Logan Paul received another $3 million. As for his exhibition fight against boxer Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul is believed to have pocketed $5.25 million. Currently in the WWE, some portals suggest that he is receiving $5 million annually on a 3-year $15 million contract. When you consider Logan Paul's other sources of income, his earnings are even more surprising. According to Celebrity Net Worth, his total earnings in recent years were $18 million in 2021 and more than $20 million in 2023. And although no one knows for sure what Logan Paul's total fortune is, some sources estimate that the influencer has now amassed a net worth of an incredible $150 million. And because he has a bigger fortune, Logan Paul easily wins this last round. At the end of this fight, we had 3 points for Mike Tyson against 4 points for Logan Paul, and he was the winner of this fierce battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.